Welcome to God Power Live, where Black women gods come to connect with their likeness and refine our emotions so we can do what we came here for. I'm here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific, broadcasting here on Facebook and here on TikTok. Hello, TikTok. Because TikTok doesn't allow a replay of more than 10 minutes, you can always come here to Facebook to see the full replay, which you can find on my business page at Naima Singletary number one. Today's topic is the right women, the right mind. Look, okay, so you actually have to care. It takes money, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes life force. Okay, thank you for those hearts. These my people here. Hey, 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 y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Um, I saw Viv. Somebody said V. I'm thinking Viv from Fresh Prince. All right, and so these what I'm doing here are to prepare you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't see. Oh, Faya. Hello, Faya. Thank you for the hearts, you all. And so this is for us to get to know each other here, for you guys to come inside the workshop. By the way, the God Power Workshop. And let me be clear, a lot of people are inspired by me, but that's not enough. I want to be clear about who this is for, because we have been ignored. But you know, let me go so I can focus. So I'm only here for 15 minutes, and I was dealing with content on TikTok, so I was 3 minutes late today. Let me reiterate clearly who this is for, who my company is for, why I'm here on the internet, why I invest so much time, energy, life force, money into creating content and being present, is for the original woman who is sincere down to the bone of her, the soul of her, all of who she is, okay, is sincere with coming out of hiding and engaging in her biggest life mission, which will require lots of money, which will require a community around her who cares about her and wants to see her win, who will go through hell with her, who is sincere, I repeat, about coming out of hiding and doing what she came here for. And she knows what she came here for. She is ready to get over all of the hard emotional things she's gone through, trauma, all the negative stories she has about her past. She is either already healed, is currently healing, or is willing to heal, restore, and come into full power. She is willing to invest money, time, attention, energy, life force to do what she came here for. And she knows she needs the right women around her, not just girls who just want to go to brunch and have a good time and da 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 and gone with the wind and in and out and up and down, and you're here today, you're gone tomorrow. We can't depend on nothing you say. Your character is low. You don't follow through on shit. You don't care about your health. You don't take care of yourself. You don't care. No, we're talking about high character, high quality women who care, who are sincere about their soul and their life's purpose. And they are going to invest and do what it takes to come into their complete self. They're going to refine their emotions, which is what we're here for. We're here to help you refine how you eat, how you view yourself, how you think, how you even process life. Return to your original system. Return to your original system so you can do what you came here for. And it is hard. Okay? It is hard. And that's exactly why we are here, so we can navigate hard together. Okay? Because none of us are in a vacuum. So I'm going to keep on repeating that because folks got selective hearing. A woman even messaged me on TikTok and, she said something. She asked for something. I said, "Did you really expect that?" And she admitted, it was my selective hearing. So I say that for folks who think that I'm just some black girl on the internet talking about the goddess stuff. Oh, the enemy, and we need to come together and mad at all of that. Girl, we directing our energy to what's growing us, what's bringing us joyful money, what's having us travel fabulously, love and care for each other, navigate hard things together. Okay, we're talking about an elevated way of thinking and being, because that's our original state. Okay, so to flow into this topic of the right women, the right mind, it is everything that I just described. The right women, the right mind. We've all been traumatized. Yes or no? We've all had our heart broken. Yes or no? We've all gone through good, had wonderful things happen in our life. Yes or no? We have plenty of reasons to hate people, to hate ourselves, to be mad, and all of us do. Welcome to the club. However, to be able to have a couple things, there's so many things, to be able to traverse hard things when you don't feel like it, when everything that you push down at 5 years old, 8 years old, everything you push down starts to rise in you because it wants to come up and be cleared out. So it no longer is weighing down, right? You need people of quality to be a part of that for you to be able to commit to the long game. Because one of the five pillars that we deal in here is the clarity of your vision and the long term thinking and long term stick to itiveness to bring it forward. This is why I keep saying this is pioneering what we're doing over here. Nobody is doing this. And here is one of the things that I have seen is missing so greatly is you get the chance to fuck up. Like purification is dirty work. True purification is dirty. I did a video yesterday that within like 6 hours, it had over 10,000 views. And basically saying that really coming into full power is messy. It's not TikTok, Instagram content like a boss. And girl, it's ridiculous. It's painful. It's hard. You're going to look like a mess. You're going to look like a fool. You're going to remember all the things that you push down so you can keep working and taking care of everything. And that. Hello. Hello, Cave. Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Okay. Like all that. And most of us are trying to do that alone. And usually we end up stopping because it's so hard. We're not meant to do it alone. And so when I say the right women, the right mind, you need women who care. First of all, they care about themselves, right? Because when a woman cares about herself, she naturally cares for other people. Okay? Real caring. Okay? When you start truly loving, when you start really approving of everything that's ugly about you, the mistakes you made, things you regret, things that you may even judge about yourself as being stupid and ridiculous, and right? When you really start approving of those things within yourself, you can easily look at me and approve of it in me so that we can move through a project we're working on. Like if you're working on creating content because maybe you got this real big vision to revolutionize childbirth for Black women. I'm talking about your real vision, not the one that you feel like you're not even qualified for. It's too big. You don't have the money. You don't know how it's going to happen. I'm talking about that vision. I'm talking about the pioneering one that nobody else has done because you're the one to do it. You're the one with the vision. Haven't you had it for like 8 years? How about you've had it for 25 years, the vision? I'm talking about that vision. Thank you for the hearts. I'm talking about that vision. So when I talk about the right women in your community, the right mind, I'm talking about so you can, all the resources you need of mind, heart, energy, conversations, how you're living, money, team, right? This is what this community is about. This is why I'm preparing us, sharing, so you're educated and you know what's up. When we meet in person, we're bringing all this to the room. No matter where we're meeting, London, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago, Canada, Zimbabwe, wherever we're meeting. Like this quality, this is not for the average Black woman. This is for the Black woman who, no matter what she's been through, she knows that she has what it takes. She knows she's here to do a specific thing. The original woman. You can't even be at full peace. You might even have all the material things, the comforts, but you are not at peace at a soul level because you know you're not doing what you came here for. That's who this community is for. You're ready to love. You're ready to care. You're ready to be all in. You're ready to be here for the long term. This is not lightweight brunch girl groups, that break up because we go through something hard. That when you, all of the background conversation you have, you bring it to the foreground. We're talking about darkness. We're talking about trauma. We're talking about big money. We're talking about healing. We're talking about shame. We're talking about embarrassment. We're talking about what we need. We're talking about what's really going on. This is grown. This is something most of you probably have never experienced. Frankly, it's not, I've only experienced in my mind. Whenever I've, gone to do big project with folks, and this is how I come to know what we need because I've engaged in so many projects in so many places, and I'm all in. I'm like, let's go. We go. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. You need to understand. You're not going to create anything that's going to light your soul on fire and it's easy. You're not going to do anything that's the thing that you feel unqualified for. Exactly. You're going to become through the hardship. The thing that you feel like I don't have the money for, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I don't have the team, I don't know. Yeah, you become inside of the hardness of that. That's what this community is for. So this is not a we meet one time and ooh, that was so wonderful. No, we're meeting regularly. We're meeting regularly. We're meeting regularly around the world. I'm already working. I'm looking like who's gonna help me, right? I'm making phone calls, checking Google. I'm already trying to get things set up in Atlanta and Florida. And I'm like, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, like where, I'm like, yeah, all that. So we're meeting regularly. Like, who's going to hold it down in London? How long do I need to be in London to help get it together? Who's going to lay it down in Canada? How long do I need to be in Canada? And where in Canada? Who's going to hold it down in Los Angeles? And how long do I need to be in Los Angeles? And what do we need to set up there? Who's going to hold it down in Houston? And how we're going to see? And a woman of character and of right mind, who's going to be responsible for that? Build up her leadership, her character, her ability to understand human behavior, and really learn her true intent in the process. Somebody says so many single black mothers. So how does that apply here? What would you like to discuss here? You see, these are the kind of conversations we need to be having. You see, and then what wants to happen in it? See, because I have the desire, I have the call to do it, and I lean in. But there's things that happen that start to show us what wants to happen, and it's resting dormant. It's like it's sitting here waiting for us to pay attention, waiting for you to pay attention, waiting for her to pay attention, to lean in, because the life force is just sitting there percolating, waiting for somebody to care and be present enough without all of the reasons why not, and go all in with how, let's go. Because when you really tap into hunger, the ambition and motivation you need wakes itself up. I'm telling you, the energy I got is, man, it's just totally coming from hunger and desire. It's like making me do that, do that, do that, do that. And it's not even it just happened very naturally. It's like a clarity of thought. But that's because I lean in. That's what I'm talking to you about. This is for you, leaning in. You see, and that's what this community is for, because it's so easy to go into forgetfulness and busyness and bad days and I'm tired and all this. This is why we need the community. This is why we need to be meeting regularly around the world. This is intense. This is big girl. Okay, it's be going doing hard things. And this is what I mean, learning how to navigate hard together. Learning how to navigate hard. We're all made for this. Look at the hard stuff you've already been through. We are here to navigate hard things successfully. I'm telling you, the reward on the other side of hard. Think of all the things that you kept going when it was hard. Think about the hard workouts you've done and you finished and how good you felt afterward. For those of you who have degrees, college degrees, or even certifications, cosmetology certifications, how hard it was. And it's so exciting and easy in the beginning, isn't it? And then right when you get toward the last few months or the last year, seem like hell break out. It's like you're trying to finish, and it's like you getting beat up, tore up. And then some of you who quit, right? And you hate that you quit, right? But then for those of you who finished and you got to the other side, didn't you feel like the motherfucking boss, bitch? I remember when I graduated from college, you couldn't tell me shit. That last year was hell. And it didn't even have anything to do with school. It had everything to do with personal life. And bitch, you couldn't tell me shit. And here's the thing about when you finish hard things and you get to the other side. When you get to the next hard thing, you have that thing that you went through to fuel you. I did that. I could do that. I did. But if you were constantly quitting, thank you for the hearts, caveman. Hello, bazooka. Yes, empathy. When you constantly quit and you constantly quit, and then you somehow get inspired again the next year, you remember how much you quit. This is how you chop away at your self esteem and your confidence. This is another reason why most of us, if you're doing it by yourself, you're not going to last long. See what I mean? Somebody said anything just given has no value. Yes. And often I can get into even that, to the nuance of that. But I'm going to wrap up here, and I'm going to wrap up with this. If you are the woman who I've described here, I know, I think most people who are here are just inspired by what I have to say, right? And you glean nuggets and wisdom, and that's fine too. But the woman I'm looking for is really a woman of heart and character. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. It doesn't matter, how good your life has been or how horrible your life has felt. It none of that matters. What really matters is what's really going on in your heart, your true intent. And if you know that you are here to do extraordinary things, or you want to support me in doing extraordinary things, you know that your life is never going to be the peace, it's never going to be the beauty, it's never going to be the goodness that you know it can be. No matter how much material stuff you have now, you know it's never going to be right unless you really do what you came here for. And you know that there's hard things for you to navigate. You know that there's unknown with within and without, and you want to get really good with finding comfort in the unknown. You want to get really good with still being able to flow without having all the answers. You really want to be in community with other women who are sincere in this way that I'm talking about. You really are prepared and are willing to prepare yourself to be all in. You're willing to restore yourself. You're willing to look at yourself before you look at others. You're ready to love. You're ready to be present. You're ready to travel. You're ready to be a leader, starting by leading yourself so that then you can lead others. You're ready to become the person who in your heart you know you are, even if you haven't been her all this time. So to start to lean in, what I invite you to do is go to the link in my bio, click Black Women Gods Gather. Okay. Look at the details there. The gatherings are going to cost money. I think some of the women who have been going to the page somehow think that these gatherings are free. They're not. We haven't put together a sales page and all that yet because we're not ready to, but these gatherings will have a cost. It's going to cost money for us to put them together. Okay. A lot of money. We're going to be all over the world, and we're going to have a steady location. And I'm deciding where we're going to have that steady location, but all this stuff costs money a lot. For us to have help to come in when we need food, to have our beautiful food set up, to have the cleaning team, you know what I mean? And it'll change. It's not going to be the same way all the time, but all this is going to take money. It's going to take energy. It's going to take effort. It's going to take the care and the heart of the individuals involved. This is a high superior role, and it is infused with the Almighty God. So I have zero concerns about how, I have zero concerns about the enemy, zero concerns about all the things that too many of y'all let get in the way of your own mind. You are your own enemy. You create delay. You create problems. You the one looking out at the world talking about, well, I can't, but how? I don't know. And you need to look at that within yourself. See, when you get down into the hunger of what you're doing, I mean sincerely, well, you got to turn off all the lights. You got to take a shower, lay down, take off your clothes, and get into the dark and really go inside yourself and question and call on the power that's highest in you. So you can really tap into who you are, what you're doing, your vision, the whole thing. And when you do that, the energy you need, the power, the clarity of thought, the ambition, the everything that you need to move will well up, and the right people will come into your space. There is no enemy without. The enemy is within. Okay? And anything that comes your way that looks like an enemy, look at how you're looking at it. Anything that looks like a threat, look at how you're looking at it. Anything that looks like hard and I can't, look at how you're looking at it. This is a high responsibility. Requires us being in the room with each other, face to face, eye to eye, heart to heart, all in, investing all of who you are. This is how you're going to develop high self-respect that can't nobody and nothing tear down. This is how you build up high self-esteem. It's not easy. It's not cheap. It's not free. It's not convenient. It's not comfortable. So if you're looking for comfort, if you're looking for convenience, if you're looking for shit to just show, get gone. Get out. Go. You deserve everything you got and go get. Keep your comfort. Give me hell. Have me develop in the fire. Bitch, we're not playing around here. We are gods. Do you mean that? People run around talking about they gods and goddesses. Then what the fuck you talking about the enemy? What the fuck are you talking about? Go to the link in my bio. There's many options there. You want to go to Black Women Gods Gather and look at the details. Okay? And then there's other things going on if you want to have a conversation with me. If you got a thought and maybe it's not listed, you just have a thought, you have an idea, you want to talk to me about something, DM me. Be a pioneer, be a leader. Take the first step. You don't have to be invited in all the time. If you get inspired to do something, if something I've had said here has woken you up in a particular way, let's talk about it. Do you want to meet in Atlanta? Where are you? What city are you in? Do you want to have a gathering there? Do you want to co-host? What do you want to do? What do you need? What are you committed to? What's next for you? What are you expecting things to be like for you 3 years from now, 6 months from now? How about next summer? Take good care of yourself. Thank you, Chris.